If you're going to be working on the Upwork platform, you need to know your stats. And one of the biggest stats that you need to pay attention to is your job success score. To be honest, I cannot stand the way this is calculated, and it's recently bit me in the butt. But it is what it is, and there isn't anything I can do about it but follow the rules. So to see my job success score, I can either view my profile or just go to my stats. So if you click on Find Work, a sub-menu will pop up, and among the items listed is My Stats. So just click on that. Now, as you can see here, 100% of my clients would recommend me. However, I only have an 89% job success score, which means I am not quite top rated anymore. That should adjust after the next couple of weeks, but it's still infuriating. How could that be, you ask? Well, I will tell you. Because there are mistakes that I made that you won't make. So your job success score is calculated based off of a few things. So let's take a look at what those things are. For that, we'll go to my profile and click on the question mark by the job success score, and then click on the Learn More link. And here we have it. Successful contract outcomes minus negative contract outcomes divided by total outcomes. But here's the thing, you can get dinged badly for stuff that you would not even think was a negative. For example, I had some clients that had a change of plans and put our contract on hold. This caused our contract to go idle, and as you can see, that will cause you to lose percentage points on your job success score, even though you did absolutely nothing wrong. Another thing that can get you is having too many clients that don't leave feedback. This is another case where you can do absolutely everything right. The client can be overjoyed and write you a long email about how awesome you are, and it doesn't matter. If they don't leave public feedback through the Upwork system, you won't get any official feedback on that job. And enough of those, and your job success score will take a major hit. So the lesson is, if a client wants to put a contract on hold, especially if it's an hourly one, then tell them that you need to end the contract and start another one when they are ready. It sucks, but it's just the way it is. The real catch-22 is when you have a fixed price contract. If you end the contract early without getting paid the entire amount, that will hit your job success score. If you let the contract go idle, that will hit your job success score. So if you find a way around this, please let me know, because I have not yet. So job success is the most important stat to know and track, since that's what appears on your profile. Now let's go back to our stat page and take a look at a few more statistics that they track for us. So as you can see here, Upwork tracks communication, and communication specifically having to do with invitations that are sent to you. So basically those are invitations to interview for a job. So they track whether or not you reply in a day, and then whether or not you reply at all. The next thing they track is marketing effectiveness. So they tell you how many jobs you've applied to in the past 90 days, and then how effective you are compared to freelancers in your category. So you can see it says that I am among freelancers in design and creative. So I'm viewed definitely above average, and I'm interviewed far above average, and then I'm hired way, way, way more often than the average freelancer in design and creative. And the last thing that Upwork tracks is how often your profile is discovered. So take some time to familiarize yourself with these stats, and you can work on improving them over time. Related to statistics is the reporting tab on Upwork. I won't go too deep into this, but let's check it out. So just click on Reports. So this is a report that we're already familiar with. It shows work in progress, in review, pending, and available. And it also shows timesheets for this week. It tracks how many hours you've worked for each client and what that means to your bottom line. Now, if you want to see more reports, all you have to do is scroll over to the right-hand side of the page and click on More Reports. You can see that there are quite a few available here. Everything from timesheet reporting to certificate of earnings report. These will be a whole lot more applicable to you once you've been up and running for a while. So now you know the basics of Upwork. Now you need to go out there, kick some butt and take some names, and become top rated. And I'll have some tips and tools for doing so in the very next lesson.